Right, hopefully you can hear me now. Hopefully it works. Hopefully. Welcome everyone to the stream. I hope you're having a brilliant day. And it is Derby Day for Nottingham Forest and Derby County, as you can see. Got the game on. And this is going to be a very, very interesting game. Hopefully you can hear me now. Please let me know because I am really...
Right.
Yes, you can. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. So welcome everyone. Share the stream about. This is going to be a massive, massive watch along for both teams. Well, for both teams, yeah. Of course, this could be the last East Midlands derby in a while or forever. Because Derby, the uncertainty with them, if they get liquidated, well, that's the rumours. But I don't think it will happen. But we have kicked off at the City Ground. We're just over a minute in. I'm watching it on my Kindle, so it could be a little bit. Can hear you, sir. Cheers, mate. Hope you're having a brilliant day. And yeah, anyone who is new, please do subscribe and drop a like on the stream. I'd really, really appreciate it. It always happens to me where start the stream we have a terrible start, but here we go anyway. And the ball's up in the air. It's a throw-in to Derby County. Steve Cooper versus can't speak. Steve Cooper versus Wayne Rooney, of course. So a bit of a not rivalry because they've never been on the same touchline before, I don't think. But you know, it's something different. Big game indeed, Lurk on. How are you feeling? Let me know your score predictions in the chat. I haven't given mine yet. As Forrest come forward on the right hand side with Jed Spence on the ball now. I might be a little bit behind on the stream, guys, so just bear with me. And it's a little bit laggy, but that's fine. And big shout out to Tyler for helping me out with watching the game. I really appreciate that, mate. Link in. I didn't have time to put the link in, but I put his name in the description down below. So make sure you drop him a follow. Forrest just knocking it about around the back. Yeah, sure, I can check Instagram real quick for you, Vamos. Tyler. It's a little laggy, but it's fine. But yeah, let me know your score predictions in the chat, guys. I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw. The last 4 meetings between the two sides have been 1-1s, and the 5th one prior to this was a 2-0 Forest win, I'm pretty sure it was. The last time Derby County beat Nottingham Forest was October 2017 when they won 2-0. So it's very interesting, the stats between these two sides. Let me know in the chat, do you think Derby County will stay up? I hope they do in a way, because what's happened to them isn't very nice. As Derby come forward here and Forrest cut it out back to Samba, who boots it away. Clear. And Derby getting it back down the field. Of course, no Joe Worrell in the side for Nottingham Forest today. The lineups are above me. As you can see, there's no green screen today. I've got a different background, as you can see. Yeah, created it yesterday, and you might have seen it if you're on the Twitch stream. Probably be doing a watch along later also for Swansea Preston if I can find the game on the stream. If not, then we'll just do a Saturday roundup stream. We don't focus on one specific game, it's a range. Oh, Derby on the ball. Getting forward, Kazim Richards. And it falls through to Samba in the end. Approaching 5 minutes and Forest straight away on the front foot. Forest coming forward. Jed Spence now. Charging down. On paper we should smack them. Yeah, on paper, if this isn't a rivalry, then there's less nerves, so you probably do beat them by like 4-0. But Derby this season haven't been that bad. They have been very good defensively. Forest throw-in just in front of Wayne Rooney. I don't think I'll be able to type in chat because whenever Discord minimizes, yeah, it pauses it for me as well. No, that's fine, Vamos. That's fine, mate. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Ellis, welcome, mate. Hope you're having a brilliant day. And yeah, I didn't realise you were only moderate as well. I need to make Vamos moderator as well. And redo all that. But I'll do that before the next stream, which will be later on today. As Derby County have the ball in goal, and it is the 6th minute, which means there was a tragedy to do with a 6-year-old, and so in the 6th minute they've City Ground applauding. So it's a nice gesture by Forest, and as I say that, is 6 people in the chat, so you're all legends. Yeah, it is. Ooh. Kazim Richards there, getting his body presence. That's what the derby's all about, making yourself known. And when you finish the game, Leo's his name. Thank you, Lurkon. Yeah, rest in peace, Leo. And it's a really nice gesture that Nottingham Forest doing it in such a big game as well. I'm hoping that, yeah, same. I really do. But as I was saying, in a derby, you just want to make your presence known, leave a bit on your positions, players. Marks after the game. They know they've been in a derby. You don't want any soft football in a derby. It's not what it's about. You want to be 100% committed in your challenges. Yeah. But no real big chances as of yet. You Red, says Chris. Welcome, mate. As you can see, guys, I'm a Swansea fan, so this is a neutral stream. But I do know a few more Forest fans than I do Derby fans. But yeah, Chris, welcome, mate. And hopefully for your sake and all the Forest fans, you guys get a win here today. Let me know your score predictions in the chat also, guys, because this is probably your biggest games of the season. I'd imagine. Butcherman, who is linked with Nottingham Forest for a move and has been since the summer, does play at left back today for Derby County. It's not often you see your rival players join you, so this will be very interesting. And James Garner also starts today for Forest, which is, I find that very interesting because Forest have got a lot of midfield options, and Yates is playing centre back though, so maybe that's something to do with it. I wonder where Joe Derby fan is. Ooh, Forest trying to break away, but now Derby, long shot, and it's over the bar and wide by Max Bird. We've played 8 minutes now, so the nerves should be starting to settle, because watching this as a neutral is a little bit more relaxing, but I can feel the tension between the two sets of fans. Of course, if I was a Forest or Derby fan, it'd be a bag of nerves and probably wouldn't be doing a watch along. But yeah, because I'm a neutral, I'm a bit more relaxed to do this watch along. Jed Spence for the throw in then. On the right hand side near Steve Cooper, of course. Marching oh my god. Don't say that, don't get it mixed up, Tristan. Marching Nottingham Forest up the table. And it is offside from Keenan Davis. Swans prediction at the moment, I'm saying 1-0 Swans, but that could all change, Vamos, once I see the teams. Keenan Davis, of course, from Aston Villa on loan. He come in on the 1st of January, I think it was. So he played against Arsenal, and he was actually quite decent in that game. Ellis going 2-1 Swans, very confident. Hopefully you enjoy the game, Ellis, as well, because I do know that you go into it. And it's Super Cooper. Super Cooper as Derby get it in the box. It's cleared away, and there's waves from the home crowds as they see that ball out, and that will probably happen every single time today. I say 1-0 Swans, fair enough. Derby have doubled Forest's passes into the final third so far, so they're getting into the final third a lot quicker, but Forest are closing them down pretty quickly. Grabban, of course, he'll have a big part to play today, as he always does, and recently under Cooper he's been very very good and more alive. He's like a new player, and he doesn't look 33 or whatever, however old he is. The way he's been playing, looks like a 25-year-old. Kazim Richards gives it away, and Grabban now, twist and turn in. Garner plays it out to the left, where Max Loez back inside, and it's away by Derby. It's a free kick to Derby inside their own half. Byrne, the player who got fouled. The game sort of slowed down a little bit, you know. After you pass the 10-minute mark, the nerves do start to rest a little bit. But the importance of the game then rises, and the tension, because you know you've got less time to get a result in it. Derby go back to the keeper, Allsop. Of course, he was at Wycombe last season, and then I think they signed him in the summer. I think, not too sure on that one. He's electric. Yeah. Steve Cooper's not happy with that decision by the referee there. Give a foul against James Garner. But it's a Derby County free kick inside the Forest half this time, but not shooting range. So Forest fans don't get scared a minute. As Forest do go backwards. It's a long ball forward. Kazim Richards takes it wide and knocks it back. Derby looking quite good here and dangerous. Edge of the box. Tapped it to the right where Byrne is. Takes it to the byline and into the box, and it's away. It's a throw in to Forest after that comes to an end, that attack. Forest look more nervy than Derby, it has to be said. Don't look as comfortable, but Derby have settled down very quickly, and they've got the ball back here in the midfield. Here's Byrne once more. Forest aren't closing down quickly enough, but they're keeping them at bay. Eboseli runs through to the byline, and it goes out for a throw in the end. Eboseli does look like a really good young player. Of course, last week against Sheffield United, was it last week? I think it was. The highlights were really good of Eboseli there. Derby take the throw in. Into the box it goes. It's away. And Forest get it away. Hopefully Cardiff lose. Yeah, they are playing Bristol in that game, of course. To the side of me here, you will be able to see the scores going on and the fixtures today, in case you're interested. So when we do the later stream, there's no reason to leave at all. Here's Allsop on the ball, and Forest aren't closing him down yet. They're letting him have it. Johnson backs off, and now he'll press. Ooh, Allsop, I thought he'd give it straight to him then, but no, to the side. And long ball by Derby. Of course, when you have someone like Kazim Richards up top, you're always going to be playing long balls up towards him, because he's a big guy. He's good at shielding the ball and using his body really well, which is, really effective nowadays in football, because a lot of teams tend to play more hoofball football. Ooh. Oh, Lawrence! Oh. Well, the stream lagged a little bit, so I'm a little bit behind. Lawrence just past the post, the Derby skipper. Oh. Only player I'm scared of. Well, that could come back to haunt Derby County. And up the other end, Johnson goes down. But it is going to be... And he's holding his face, actually. Hopefully Brennan Johnson's okay. He's going to probably receive treatment now. But what a chance for Derby. It was Lawrence into Kazim Richards, back to Lawrence, and he had space, he had time. And he just rushed his shot and put it past the Samba's right hand post. Has to be said, Derby do look the better of the sides at the moment, but that can all change, of course, because it's a derby, it's football. Form means nothing when it comes to Derby Day. And Allsop will take this goal kick, and Curtis Davis and Stearman are there. And I think Curtis Davis actually took that goal kick, I'm not too sure. I think he did. Allsop now, back on the ball. And it's another hoof ball up towards Kazim Richards, and Max Bird picks up the loose ball for Derby as they charge forward with Thompson. Passing it round now. Trying to press Forest backwards, and Forest do win the ball back, and it's a long ball forward up towards Davis. Davis got the better of his man. Turns back on the left hand side of the penalty area. And they win a corner, Forest. I think this is the first corner of the game. And good defending there by Stearman, but Davis looks really good going forward there. And Forest, I don't really know much about their aerial threats. Of course, Worrell would be a perfect player in this situation. But they've got the likes of Cuck, McKenna. I don't think Graben's that tall, is he? Corner kick to Forest, set piece, and in it goes. Forest fans are loud. Yeah, well, it is a derby, and they are very good fans. It's like a 30,000 capacity stadium or something like that. It's near 30,000. Derby come forward on the counter attack. Ebeselli in the box. It's cleared away. Ebeselli goes up for it again, and the referee blows his whistle for the Forest free kick. Very end-to-end stuff here. The game's opening up quite a bit. Gareth, welcome, mate. Hope you're having a good day. Of course, Derby fan, I guess. And yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the stream and enjoying the match as well, because Derby and Forest is quite equal right now. If you guys are new, please consider dropping a like and subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. We've got a goal down here. I think it's, yeah, the goal's 1,120, so we're 14 away from that. Any new subscribers, really appreciate it. And Derby give the ball away cheaply. And Forest on the ball now on the left hand side. Derby close them down fairly quickly, but it's fast play, and Forest win a free kick on a cheap foul by Stearman, the Derby centre back. And that is a silly foul to give away, to be honest. It's not needed. He's not in any danger in that position. Just, if anything, he's gonna have to go backwards. But this could be shooting range for James Garner, who's got the ball here, and it's left side. It's about, I'd say about 35 yards out, maybe even more. Now is he going to cross this or go for a shot? Because McKenna, Cuck are waiting, and a load of other players come across now. James Garner for the free kick, 20 minutes in here at the City Ground. He whips it in and offside straight away. And Derby will get the ball for the free kick. Yeah, pretty high line as the commentator's saying on here. Pretty high line from Derby. And quite well worked, to be honest. The communication level was there. Derby have more of the possession at the moment, of course, though that means not too much in football. 60% to Derby, 40 to Forest, so it's just about in Derby's favour, and I have to say they've been the better side so far. Forest yet to move into their stride, but being the home side, the second half, they'll have the fans on their side when Derby become tired. 9 legends in you. Hope you're all having a brilliant day, and let me know in the chat if you're a Forest fan, Derby fan, or a neutral. I myself am a neutral. A few people are the chat are neutrals as well, but we've also got a few fans of the clubs. Played 21 minutes at the City Ground. And Samba's on the ball for Nottingham Forest. Taking his time, just trying to slow it down and get Forest to reset. And he plays the short pass to Cuck. Goes across to Jed Spence. Now on the ball, and he goes back to Samba, and Derby closes him down really quickly, but Samba smashes it forward. And Derby now go backwards. If Reading win Cardiff, lose, they'll be 1 point off relegation. Ooh, well, let's hope that happens today. Big roar from the crowd then. Cuck, long ball forward. Oh, Forest, shot, save. That's the first real shot of the game for Forest, and Yates with it. It was a nice ball through the middle, flicked on by Garner. Davis then flicks it on to Yates on his left foot, and what a save by Allsop. He's expected to make that, and he does, but it's come at him with real pace and power. And it's a corner once more to Forest. Into the box, away. Spence takes it down. As a shot, and it's over the bar, and far, far over the bar. From Jed Spence there. Well, Forest now growing into the game. This is the moment I was talking about in the game. You always have. Yeah, Yates looks like he's pushed up into midfield, because you wouldn't expect the centre back to be playing as a cam there. So maybe Cooper's switched something up, because Yates is pretty good getting forwards, but also good defensively. He's an all-round good player. And the game's starting to liven up a little bit, which is what I really like. Forest are now in it a bit more, and it's quite end to end. But Forest trying to take a grip on the game now, being the home side. And Spence goes backwards. And forward to Brennan Johnson. £18 million is the rumoured fee that Forest want for him. And Brentford are interested. He wills his way through, but not all the way, and Derby clear it. And it's going to be a throw-in to Nottingham Forest, and they are starting to take a grip on the game. Gareth there with the Derby support. Derby. Here's Spence on the ball. Goes backwards to James Garner. Up the red, says Lurkon. Bit of rivalry in the chat going on. You'll love to see it. Spence throws it into towards Davis. Garner now. And it's cleared away by Derby. But Forest will head it back in. Spence once more, and referee says free kick against Forest. And the commentator is now talking about what I was talking about like 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, about in a derby you want to Tristan Forrester derby. I'm staying neutral there because I'm out of this. I'm 1-1. I'm going 1-1. But first to score I think will be Derby, but Forest with a late equaliser. That's my prediction. But yeah, so the commentators are watching the stream, you know. And they were just mentioning, Tristan, are you going to the Swans? Not today, but if I can find a stream, there will be a watch along. So that is the alternative. And if I can't find a stream, then we'll be doing a Saturday watch along of roundup of all the games at 3 o'clock, and taking a look back at this one, the Cardiff Bristol one, which I think it's still 0-0, and all the other ones. I'm a Swan supporter. Nice, Cal, and welcome as well. Don't think I've seen you here before, but hope you're having an excellent day as well. And if you're going to Liberty today, or Swansea.com, hopefully you have a brilliant afternoon and the Swans get the 3 points for us. It's Forest have a free kick inside the Derby half, and they take it quickly, but Derby not too bothered. Cook, long ball. It was a shot in the end, and Ulsop is comfortable with it in the end. There was just no options there for Cook, and in the end he played the long ball and he's thought, why not just shoot? Johnson's only had 2 touches, so an indication that Forest aren't getting him too involved. Long ball by Garner, out towards Johnson. Will he keep it in? Into the box. He keeps it in, and Derby end up clearing it away, as the amount of bodies Forest had forward was not enough there. Approaching the 30-minute mark, and it's still 0-0 here at the City Ground. But Derby with the best chance of the game falling to Tom Lawrence. After his display last week at Sheffield United, you'd expect him to be tucking away that opportunity that he had. I think it was the 15th minute or something like that. And then Forest had one chance. Their biggest chance was Yates so far, but Allsop making a comfortable save to parry it out for a corner kick. Voice crack. I thought you'd not notice, Vamos. Didn't think you'd notice. Hope the lighting's okay, because I'm next to a window, so we just put it like that. Yeah, that's a bit better. You can actually see my face now. Yeah, that's a bit better. Joe Worrell, of course, if you haven't heard, he is out for Nottingham Forest today. So a big miss, but Forest do have quite a few defensive players, and the versatility of some of the players, such as Yates, Colback, who can play multiple positions, really helps in football. I don't think 20 years ago players are playing 2-3 positions. Just shows how much players have progressed. And whoever thought of the idea of playing a player somewhere that they're not naturally suited is very smart, because a lot of teams have gone for it now and converting players, and they've even added it in FIFA, which means it's a good intervention. I have that flag hanging on my wall as well. Yeah, this one. Whoa, we Jack Army. Up the Swans. Up the Swans. Derby go backwards all the way to Allsop, and yeah, as I say, the Forest have what was I trying to say? They've been through the storm of the first 20 minutes. Happens in basically every derby. The away team will always, not always, but most of the time, have their say for the first 20 minutes, and then the home team will settle their nerves. And it's happened here the last 10 minutes. Forest have completely dominated the ball. Forest fans in full voice here at the City Ground. Tristan, delete that message. Yeah, I don't think I can on here, but nobody clicked that. Let me see if I can. On Streamlabs, it's very different. I don't know if I can delete messages. Let me go on my phone and delete it. Nobody click that because I have no idea what it is. But good spot there. Good spot there. Look on. Kid's grabbing his name, and I got a little bit excited for Forest there. There we go. Spence on the ball, coming forward. He's done well against Thompson, and the referee gives a free kick to Forest, and a yellow card. First yellow card of the game goes to Thompson for Derby. He just wrestled into him, and Thompson's got his shirt and he's tugged him back. It's a definite yellow card for Liam Thompson, and good referee in there by... Who's the referee today? Someone let me know who's the referee today. Spence once again on the ball. Thompson now has to be really careful on a yellow card, but Derby do have the options like Sibley on the bench, who's been linked with a Millwall move, and they've rejected apparently 4 bids for him, which means Derby are very keen to keep hold of him. Don't know who else they have on the bench. It says up here. Cashin I've never heard of, but probably one of their youngsters, as Derby have played so many this season. They've almost been forced into doing it. Spencer's on the ball, goes backwards to Steve Cook. He's taking his time here. He goes back to Spence. And another foul. And another free kick to Forest. And the crowd bursts into excitement for getting a free kick at the halfway line. You love to see it. .13 to half time, and it's still 0-0 here at the City Ground. And it hasn't been the best derby in the world so far, but it's starting to pick up. Cook, long ball across to the left, kept in by Lowe, who returns today from injury. I think he's been out since late November, something like that. Derby go back and Grabban chases, but Allsop is there before Grabban has a sniff. Call back. That's a really good battle he's won. Feeds it through to Lewis Grabban, who takes the ball out wide, on the left, onto his right foot, into the box it goes, headed away by Derby. The attack's not over, as Forest still have the ball. Here's Grabban into Yates. Spence now, Derby, almost every player's behind the ball. Yates once more trying to break down this Derby team. And in the end, free kick against Forest, because Liam Thompson is down. He's been very involved, but that was a good, exciting move from Forest, but come to nothing in the end. And it was really good defensive setup that Derby have there, which keeps Forest away. Let's see this once more. Bit naughty from Lewis Grabban there, not gonna lie. He's followed through on Liam Thompson, and the referee's talking to Grabban, and he has got the yellow card out, and Grabban has been bucked, and good spot there by the referee, because that's definitely a yellow card. Very lucky if he gets away with that one. Grabban just talking to Stearman and having a little bit of a laugh here. And also with the goal kick now for Derby. Boots it forward. Cooper gets the ball. for the Derby player, Butcherman. Derby fans bringing out football in the library chant. Throw in Derby. And it's 1-1 in the 7-side derby. Collins made it 1-0, 31 minutes, and 2 minutes later, Martin equalises for Bristol City, making it 1-1 in that one. And it's all equal in the derby so far, 1-1 and 0-0, and 0-0 at the City ground here. As Forest boot the ball forward, but they're outnumbered by Derby players at the back, and they go all the way to Allsop, and Grabham was chasing. Derby get it away, but only as far as McKenna goes backwards once more to Bryce Samba. Quite an underrated goalkeeper. Keenan Davis versus Curtis Davis. Yeah, Cooper has changed the formation. I think he's gone back to a full-back. He's gone to a back four. And the other scores today, it's 0-0 at Everton versus Villa. That's a big game. Of course, Norwich did win last night. What a 3 points that is for them. And Doyle for Cardiff getting his first assist in his first match for the Bluebirds. Ugh. Still don't understand that move, why Man City would take a footballing player who loves to get on the ball to Cardiff City who play hoofball. It just doesn't make any sense in my opinion. But back to this game, and the referee's blown and Tom Lawrence is on the deck, but what's he giving you? Free kick Derby, inside their own half. I hope the chat's working, because I haven't seen a message come up in absolutely ages. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I've missed quite a lot. What's wrong with my chat then? The chat's frozen for me, so I have to go on. I have to go on my phone now. I haven't seen a chat in ages. Wow. Always could give us mod back. Can't see if there's a link below. Cardiff 1-0. One more. Oh, right. You've been telling me all along, and I haven't been able to see. My chat's glitched. That's all Graham. Yeah, Steve Cooper's dad's called Keith. Yes, I have to look at the chat on my phone now, because on the stream it's frozen, which is a little bit annoying. Glad I noticed that now though, because it does come up to the side of me. So very sorry if you've been talking and I haven't responded, but glad I found out now. Forest on the ball, they go back to the keeper, Samba, and there's 7 minutes to half time. And Forest have been, well, it's actually been quite an equal first half, but Forest have just been a little bit better overall on the half, but Derby definitely started better. Cuck on the ball goes forward and backwards to Cuck once more, and then he hoofs it forward, and the offside flag does go up against Keenan Davis. My mate's dad's called Graham. Big up Luca, hope you're having a brilliant day, mate. Oh, as soon as I put my phone on to look at the chat, it's updated on there. This is annoying. Is it? Oh no, it hasn't. Never mind. I've just seen a load of messages pop up. No, never mind. I don't know how to refresh the chat on the Streamlabs, which is quite annoying, but oh well. I enjoyed your live the other day, Luca. Really good live. Good panel as well. Let me know your score prediction, Luca, and everyone else in the chat. Chris, Lurkon, Vamos, all the legends. And anyone else who's new and hasn't said hello, make sure you do, because it's nice to meet new people. Thompson on the ball, goes backwards, and Davis goes backwards once again to Allsop. 5 minutes to half time, the countdown's on. Callback, picks up the scraps to... Oh my days, I can't even describe what happened there. Basically ball over the top from Forrest. Grabban was in, Allsop come charging out and won the ball, and in the end Derby got it clear. Wow, 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 I just couldn't speak then, I was just speechless. Can't trust the Graham. But wow, what a chance for Forrest. Just couldn't speak then, my body wouldn't let me. So surprised. Let's have a look at this once more. Oh, it's actually Davis, not Grabban. My bad, my bad. I thought it was Grabban. No, it's Davis. Oh, I don't know what I think about that. It could go either way. Allsop there is a lucky man. I don't think it would have been a penalty. I think that was outside the box just, so it would have been a very close free kick. Hello Fraser, I hope you're doing well. I think it'll be a draw today, 1-1. As long as we get goals and not a 0-0, but be happy. Big up Fraser, I hope you're on a brilliant day, my friend. And let me know your score prediction, Fraser. Football in a library. No, that's the chant ringing around the city ground from the away side. Second time they've sung this today, so they need to freshen up their ideas, Derby. Butcherman for the throw-in. Taken quickly. And he's wiggling on the left hand side, trying to look to get a cross in. I don't know what's happened there. I lost connection to the stream then. I don't know what happened with the Butcherman there and the cross. I think it went out. It must do, because they're showing the karate kick from Allsop there once more. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider dropping a like and subscribing. It means so much. We're also live at 3 o'clock later as well. Either for Swansea Watchalong, if I can find a stream. If not, there will be Saturday Roundup Watchalong. And that will be with the green screen, hopefully. But it could be in here. So we'll have to just wait and see, guys. Make sure you have notifications on as well. That's another reason to subscribe. Legends. Huddersfield Stoke on Friday night. Their game on Sky Sports. Anyone interested in that one? That'll be an interesting watch. Two teams who are battling out for the playoffs. I'm sad. What's wrong, Fraser? What's up? What's happening? Share your worries. Ooh, QPR Swans is on TV. Well, we'll definitely be doing a watch on for that one, and I reckon, if it's all right with Tyler. Derby to stay up. I reckon Derby will stay up. 22nd or 21st, I think. They'll either just go down or just stay up. But no, the teams above them aren't picking up any points, which is so good for Derby. And Bruce Sambo didn't see what happened. He's down and having head treatment. Yeah, didn't see what happened. Well, Hovrath is on the bench, just going around on the top, as you can see. Hopefully Samba's okay. Someone please let me know what happened there, because I wasn't watching. I feel like I've done bad on my exams. Were they mocks or were they proper exams? And try not to worry. As long as as long as you answered every question, put something down. If it's like maths, for example, as long as you did your workings out, you probably get a mark. I don't know. Hover have to come on, is it? It depends if red button or not. Ah, fair enough, Amos. Fair enough. Yeah. Let's hope it's just on Sky Sports then. Let's hope. It's a Tuesday game, isn't it? Tuesday. Samba's still having head treatment and they're just pouring water on his head. So that's a really good, if you've got a head injury, just chuck water on you because you've seen the medics at Nottingham Forest do it to Bruce Samba. So if he's fine after this, it works. It looks like we're going to be going into half-time 0-0. That's what it looks like at the moment. And I think Samba will continue, but he may be a substitution at half-time. Samba with the goal kick. He's smashed it forward. Want to say from Pickford? Oh, it's offside. Oh. Spence is fuming, yeah. I don't know what's happened. Thinks it should be Forrester's ball and it's not. And Samba, I don't know. It's a bit of a risk keeping him on, isn't it? But Hovrath hasn't played in absolutely ages for Forest, so he's a bit rusty probably. So that's the fear they have. What happened, Lurkwan? Can you fill us in? Because I didn't see what happened with the Samba situation. And now our Derby player's down. Referee making sure he's okay. It's Stearman, the centre back, who was down, and he's back on his feet though. Samba's still just feeling his face. Doesn't look too comfortable. And if I was Forest medical team right now, I wouldn't want to be risking that. Now it's James Garner for the free kick for Forest. If they get a goal here, absolute limbs. Ends of the first half. Derby get it away. He got kicked. Oh right. Yeah, that's terrible. He doesn't look comfortable at all. Lowe's on the ball. Down to grab it on the left. Looks like he's gone to the left. Keenan Davids is central now. And Lowe on the ball into the box and cleared away by Derby County. And Byrne brings it away and Colback with a massive tackle. But that's it for half time. What a game so far. Very end to end. And it's a game of two halves so far. The first half of the half was mainly Derby. It was all Derby. They had a chance. Tom Lawrence had his chance as well, and they should have really been 1-0 up. And then as soon as that happened, Cooper thought, right, can't be having this. Just cut this out. Switch formation. Looks like they've gone to a 4-3-3, and that's just the versatility that Forest have with Yates. Play centre back and play more attacking in the midfield role. And I think that's what they've done right now. We just turn this down so I don't get too distracted with all the adverts. And then after their shot that they had, Forest, then they're really in the game after no, it's not Yeri Yates, is it? What's his first name? Anyway, Yates, after he had his shot, the game's different. Goal Villa! Villa have scored. And I realise my leg. LED lights aren't on. Yeah, LED lights. The most important bit of a Saturday. Yeah, LED lights. 7 legends in here. Let me know what you thought of the first half, and let's go round the grounds of the games going on so far. So this is annoying because I have to use my phone for the chat and to look at the other scores. Although they're by the side, they're really small for me, so I can't really see. Although glasses are on. Who scored for Villa was Emiliano Buendia, and Lucas Digne getting his first assist for Villa against his former side Everton. I think it was 25 million plus El Ghazi. And in the table at the moment, this is what it's looking like. It is Derby are up to 23rd. They were off the bottom last week. Gonna get a snack. Oh, this is, yes, it's all updated. I was gonna say that wasn't there ages ago. Right, the chat on Streamlabs has updated. Let's go. Gonna get a snack. Be right back. I'll keep stream going. Legend Vamos, legend. Appreciate that one. Yeah, so Derby up to 23rd. Cardiff are 24 points and 20 off with their point as it stands against Bristol City, who are 16th on 31 points. If they do draw today, then Swans could overtake Bristol in their game against Preston if they do win, because goal difference is better. Forest then are up to 8th as it stands, 38 points, only on goals scored though. They've scored 3 more than Stoke. The goal difference is exactly the same, so that's interesting. And they are 4 points off the top 6 who have played 1 more. So really, with the playoff race, they need to try and get something in this game. They really do. And in the other games in League 2, the derby, Swindon versus Bristol Rovers, it's 1-0, 20 minutes played. Tyree Simpson with a goal for Swindon Town. What a game that will be in that derby. But of course, the main derby today, I'd say, is this one, the East Midlands derby. Make sure you guys do drop a like and subscribe, and as it's half time, let's do a Q&A. Any questions you guys have, drop them in the chat, and so you know, get through half time, I'll do a Q&A. So any questions you have, drop them in the chat. We're on 6 likes, there's 8 of you in. 6 likes, there's 8 of you in here. Drop a like on the stream, legends. I'd really appreciate it. So any questions you have on the game, on anything really, just for a bit of fun, drop them in the chat. We've gained 1 subscriber this stream, and I don't know why it hasn't updated in the bottom left, but hopefully anyone new will subscribe, because I really appreciate that one, and it helps the channel growing and getting even better. So any questions you have, drop them in the chat. I'll answer them for you, as it is half time. And first half was very mixed. It's very end to end in the first half of it, and although Derby controlled it, and in the second half of the first half it was mostly Forest, and still a little bit end to end, but not as much as it was in the first. So Villa scored, and I have a feeling there's been a red card in the Bristol Cardiff game. There always is a red card. So far, the only bookings in that game is James Collins, who is the goal scorer for Cardiff in that one, and Joe Rawls, who has picked up a yellow card as well. So 2 yellow cards, they could get sent off, potentially if they have another one, of course. In this game, it's only Graben and Thompson. And Bristol have had to make 2 substitutions so far. Jada Silva's come on for Andy King, and Zach Viner's come on for Robert Atkinson. So I wonder if that's through injury or Nigel Pearson's rage. We'll have to wait and see on that one. And back to the game last night. It finished Norwich 3, Watford 0, and what a game it was. First goal come in the 51st minute, so the first half was pretty boring, like a bottom half championship game, but the second half, Joshua Sargent with a semi-scorpion kick, which was class, and then he made it 2, Josh Sargent himself. Emmanuel Dennis got sent off, and then Kutcher got the own goal, and that's how they win 3-0, and I think Watford are in the bottom 3 now. Yes, they are, 2 points, but they've played 2 more Norwich have. So it's very interesting, every relegation zone so far. Burnley 11 on the bottom, but they've got 5 games in hand on Norwich. So if they win them, they'll be flying. Got a wagon wheel and a salted caramel pretzel, Rice Krispie square. Ooh, that sounds really nice. it does. Sounds very nice. Rice Krispie Square, yeah. They're just very nice in the mornings on your way to school. Just have a munch on one of them. Wagon wheels, oh my days, they're just insane. I haven't used Knuckles' name mentioned. Guess he's not starting. He's on the bench. It's up here. Bench, Hovrath, Bong. Apparently he was having to move away, but those rumours come out. Fake Figueredo, Cafu, Zinkenagle, Silva, and Taylor. Of course, Taylor. I remember when he scored against Derby with his pink hair. That was quality. But I think he did the red hair thing for charity or something. I'm not too sure. Did it this season as well. I think. I don't know. I'm waffling at this point. But yeah, Chris, what are your thoughts on the first half? Famos, Fraser, anyone in the chat? What are your thoughts on the first half? It is little salted caramel pretzel. Not a big fan of pretzels. Don't really have them too often. I haven't had a pretzel in absolutely ages actually. But yeah, they're all right. They're all right. Second half live next. They're showing the Tom Lawrence shot, and I don't know how it's not gone in. I just keep replaying it in my head. How has he scored on the form he is? Just that could come back to haunt Derby really. But I do think Derby will score first in the second half. I just really hope we don't have a 0-0. I think Derby will score first in the 54th minute, and then in the 94th minute, Forest will score an equaliser, and it'll be Limbs at the City Ground. Let me know your exact score predictions when you think the goals will go in the chat. And if you're having anything to eat right now, let me know like Vamos has. If you yeah, Zinkenagle, of course, he's been quite a decent loan signing for Forest from Watford. Yeah, it is Watford, isn't it? Yeah. Forest moved better in the first half, had good opportunities, but Derby has the best chance. Yes. Happy to not be losing. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's it in a derby. You want to win and you want your team to give absolutely everything, but at the same time you don't want to leave gaps at the back and lose. That's just the risk you take. But let's say Nottingham Forest and Derby weren't rivals. This game would be not as much as competitive. It'd be a lot more boring. And, same for every derby. It could be said, but could be said for any derby really. But this game so far hasn't been the best derby I've seen in the hasn't been the best derby I've seen, but it's picking up the pace, and I think second half we'll see some goals. I hope so anyway. Hope so. Of course, Forest do score late in a lot of games. Of course, Millwall, Arsenal, just loads of games they score late goals. Bristol, for example, in their game against Forest, Lyle Taylor scored late goals. So Derby just needs to be switched on. They have quality in them. Of course, it's not as much as Forest. The quality, there's a big difference in it, but Derby still do have them moments of magic with Tom Lawrence, Max Bird, of course, who's a brilliant player, Curtis Davis from the corner, any set pieces. So both teams have their threats. And for me, I think Forest just need to get their wide players, especially on the right, with Brennan Johnson. He hasn't been so involved as maybe you'd like him to be. So yeah, that's my thoughts. Hopefully Watford stay up. We'd have a better chance of keeping him. Wait, Chris, I thought you were a Derby fan. Wait, what? Or is it someone else that joined as a Derby fan? Let me see. Just going back through the chat. I swear you said you're a Derby fan. I don't know. But anyway, if you're a Forest fan, I don't know. But yeah, if Forest keep him, that'll be brilliant. They didn't play him too much last season, did they? He's just more of a super sub. And I think the second half is about to start soon. Not yet, just Sports Direct adverts coming on. But yeah, the relegation zone in the Championship has become a lot more interesting after last night's game. And, you know, it always goes right down to the wire. It's never confirmed early, apart from when Derby were in the ran out when they only had 11 points. But we don't talk about that for Derby fans. Hopefully you enjoy the background. Of course, Swansea and the steering wheel just here. And Swan's picture I had on my wall up there of all the players from the 15-16 season. Swans flag, new Swansea flag here, old Swansea flag there. So yeah, it's really class, and some football boots. Yeah, I'm not a football fan. Let's hope the second half is good then. Let's hope so. Yeah, I better not get them mixed up again then. Who joined that said they're a Derby fan then? Someone joined and they said they're a Derby fan. I don't know. It wasn't you then, Chris. Yeah, I need to get that in my head then, because if I get that mixed up again, you'll not be happy. You'll not be a happy man. Poor old Swansea Fraser. How come? Forest fan. Yeah, quite a lot of Forest fans in the chat. I don't think Derby fans are want to be in an environment with all the Forest fans. Apart from today on Derby Day. Oh, they're showing the goals at the Cardiff game. Let's see. Just have a look at this goal. Oh, what a goal by Chris Martin. Ooh, teams are coming back out, and Samba straight away has a bandage round his head. Here we go then. Second half. Oh no, typical Sky adverts. Why would I think they'd only show one advert at half time? It's Sky. They always show two. 2000. Poor old Swansea. Excited for our game later. Hopefully there's someone showing Derby better than Swansea. I'm not having that. Excited for later because Hanson Wolf hopefully makes his debut. I'll have to wait and see for that one. Of course, he's German from Borussia Mönchengladbach, and the second half is on. Let's go. Share stream out, guys, because the second half is about to get started. And Forest attacking. I want to say I'm not going to say because I'm going to get it wrong. I don't know City ground as well as Forest fans do, of course. But Samba is in the goal where the Derby fans are behind in that corner, so that gives you an idea of where they are. They're in relegation freezer. Yeah, well, if you take away their 21-point deduction, then it's a lot better for them. You know, like top half probably. They're like 1 point off Forest before they start this game, or 11 points. I'm not too sure, but anyway, stop waffling. Back to the game. And there's no substitutions made. A Derby on the front foot and cut out by Max Lowe, and Samba's on the ball here. Every time he's going to get the ball, the Derby fans are going to give him a few woes in that goal. Out from the back, and Derby pressing high as Forest try and get it forward, but back to Samba once more, who hoofs it forward, and that takes all four of those Derby players out of the game, which is a very clever play, but also very risky if they don't, or it goes wrong. On the right hand side, Spence coming forward with real pace, got Johnson ahead of him. He's edge of the box to the byline, cross is blocked, and Brennan Johnson finds the ball once more, goes backwards to Cuck, turns and inside to Yates. There's a foul on free kick Forest. Curtis Davis there. It's not one that has to be made, and Who is that who got fouled? I don't know, but he's got a big smile on his face, beaming smile. What if Derby didn't get points taken off? They would be above Swans if... Yeah, they would, but Swans could overtake them with our games in hand, because we've got 4 games in hand. But the Reds, chance, coming through. Come on, you Reds. As the free kick, Garner and Colback stand over it. Are they going to shoot or cross it in? Garner is going to take it. Colback walks away. Garner clips it in towards the back post. Headed in. Grab on! And it's 1-0 Forest. In the derby. He always scores. The skipper. And Forest are winning at the City Ground. Lewis Grabban with the goal. And the Forest fans erupt. And it's a tap in from the free kick. Garner towards the back post, and it's headed back across by McKenna. Inside, Davis touches it to Cuck, and the keeper saves it straight into the path of Grabban. And it's 1-0. And the Who Are You chants break out at the City Ground. And I think the chat's frozen again, because I'm sure Forest fans are going mental. Wow. Well, I'm sure Forest fans, if they're not typing, they're just going mad right now. And Derby fans are probably hiding. The captain, Grabban, strikes again. 13th goal this season for Lewis Grabban. He's a changed man since playing under Steve Cooper. And now this makes it so much more interesting. The Forest fans are absolutely loving it. And this makes this game so much more interesting here. Lewis Grabban, he always pops up when Forest need him. And today on Derby Day is when you need him. Chris is loving it. Get in, he says. He's absolutely loving it. And Derby now have got a lot of work to do. Will it be another 1-1? Well, at the moment, Forest are enjoying this moment. Well, Grabban goes straight over to Cooper after, and he's just telling him to get back in position. Keep your head, pretend it's 0-0. That's what Forest would want to do. And they've started this second half really well. And it's a stupid foul by Curtis Davis as well. Gives the free kick away. It's not needed. He's not in any danger, and as a result, Forest score. And that's just the mistakes you make in derbies. And Rooney's men have a lot to do now. Nice one, grabs, and Forest through once more into the box. It wiggles, and Allsop is there to collect. And we've got 40 minutes of intense football here. McKenna sniffs out the danger. But as Sebo goes backwards, and Derby on the ball now. If they can play the way they did in the first 20 minutes, I think they'll get back into this. But with the momentum Forest have now, it's going to be so hard to break that. With the home fans and all, Derby haven't done themselves any favours. Lawrence, that chance come back to haunt them now, unless they score before the end of the game, of course. Well, yeah. Stearman foul on Davis there. See, Derby, the discipline. And there's a Piro on the pitch. So red flare. Lurkwan's loving it. He's probably been celebrating the last 5 minutes. And the steward does a good job in taking the flare off. No, actually it's not. It looks like it was off. It's not off yet. But now the steward will come on, his big moment in the game, to take the flare off the pitch. The steward's been waiting all week for this one. The Forest fans in full voice cheer at the City Ground. Steve Cooper Must be a proud man. He's got a good derby record in derbies, of course. He only lost to one with Swansea against Cardiff. Drew one and won the other two. Derby free kick now. Oh, that Hero, yeah. Yeah, not Joel Hero, he's not at the game. He hasn't just chucked himself on the pitch. Of course, Derby would absolutely love him. Both sides probably would, but he's a Swansea player. And Derby now on the ball, back to Allsop, and they can't be playing it around the back. They need to get up the other end, put some pressure on the Forest defence, get them working. It's a nice ball, but cut out by Lowe, and Forest will break, but it's a poor touch by Grabban there. Oh, Lawrence, bit of skills, not Megan all. Can't do it all himself though, you pass it off to Thompson. Now Brian. I said that so weirdly, Brian. Grabban, of course, the captain's armband, a lot of responsibility, and he does what all best captains do and lead from example. Long ball forward once again by Forrest, and back to Allsop, and Forrest looked very comfortable in this moment. And this is football for you. You need to take your chances, you need to be clinical when you have them. And this is a prime example of it. Grabbing as a cheat code on the Coops. Long ball by Derby, and once again it's just straight back to Forest. They're just giving the ball away because there's no options, because Forest are just so well set up defensively. They're just with their men, marking them. Saying that though, Derby do try and get forward with that right winger, the number 36, Acebo, something like that, Acebio or something like that. I can't remember his name exactly. But it is going to be a corner kick to Nottingham, to Derby County. Stop getting these two mixed up. If we had Cooper from the start, wonder how many goals he would have scored. Probably an extra 5 maybe. Max Bird with the corner, and it goes. It's away. Wasn't the best of deliveries. Abaselli, and it's into Samba's hands. Tries to put it back in the mixer, but just nobody was there because they're all going to be offside. Now Forrest can't get ahead of himself and carried away. The best thing for them to do is pretend it's 0-0, but Brennan Johnson charging down the right hand side. Ooh, it's a free kick. And if he doesn't stop that, Brennan Johnson's going to cross it across. And probably someone like Keenan Davis, Brennan Johnson has an easy tap in. But Butcherman just in time with that tackle. And there's no way of stopping Johnson unless you put a tackle like that in. Let's say 2-0 Forest. Ooh. And a free kick here. It's on the side of the box. So it's one of them where you have to cross it. If you shoot, rarely goes in. And the City ground raises an extra few levels of noise. If you're enjoying the stream, if your team is winning Forest, drop a like, subscribe. And if you're enjoying it and you're a Derby fan, still drop a like and subscribe, because you still could get back into this one. Right, Derby very concentrated here. They have to stay with their men. Into the box. Backwards. And McKenna's shielding it. Trying to win a corner. Can he? No, he gives it straight away. And Curtis Davis-Good's shielding of the ball there from him. Vamos changing his prediction. I'm staying still with 1-1. Although the next 10 minutes could be crucial. Oh, the goalkeeper didn't save the cut shot. Oh! The cameras cut straight to the Davis chance. The Davis was trying to get around the keeper, it looked like. But the Sky cameras were a bit late on that one. So Derby will pass it round the back and just straight to Davis. That's a golden chance. He has to be scoring that. Davis. It's a brilliant save by the keeper, and Derby looking very sloppy, looking scary. Well, it's a bit of both. Derby just not concentrating at the moment. And it's a corner taken short into the box, and it's run through for a goal kick. 15 minutes for Swans lineup. Yes. They should be good. Ravel Morrison is getting ready to come on for Derby County. Could he be the man to ruin Forest's afternoon? We'll have to see. Allsop with a long ball. And Derby were showing a nice couple of passes together. They just need to reset. Stop making silly passes like that. If you don't need to make the pass, don't do it. Long ball up towards the Sebo, and the ball goes out for a Derby County throw-in. All they need is one chance to score, so Forest need to be very careful. Well, it's going to be a double substitution. Luke Plunge and Ravel Morrison coming on. All for the start. I hope so. Referee blows his whistle, and it'll be a free kick to Derby. In a similar position to where Ghana whipped the ball in for their goal, but it's a bit more wider. It's in that line, but it's a bit wider. Really, do you think we can push into playoffs? Well, there's a lot of teams now pushing for it. You know, every season it's really intense. But Forest definitely good enough. Here's Bird for the free kick, one arm raise, and it goes, and offside is the call. So Forest do win the free kick. And Lawrence having a word with the referee. He's not happy. And Ravel Morrison is now coming on. Who's coming off though? Let's see. And Colin Kazim Richards is coming off for Luke Plunge, I don't know. But Kazim Richards is off. And he was okay the first 20 minutes, but then he's just not been involved as much since. And Ravel Morrison comes on for Festi Eboseli. So Ravel Morrison on the right, Plunge up top. So Derby showing real intent to get back into this game. Second half, they've had no shots, no chances in the attacking third. Spence Johnson. Oh! Johnson's down. Forest fans think they should have a penalty. And the referee says no. There was a nice passage of play between Spence and Johnson. The chemistry they've built up is just proven there. But I don't know. I wasn't close enough the camera angle to see if it's a dive or not. And they got the other end, and a foul on Spence from Lawrence given. Derby, there's not enough in it. Yeah, I think we can make the playoffs. A lot of quality teams up there, but like Barron QPR, but bring it on. Should fit anyone. Yes. Lawrence on the ball for Derby in the penalty area. Oh no! How have Derby missed? Ravel Morrison across the face of goal, and it only needs a touch goal bound to go in. And where is Max Lowe? Where are the Forest defenders? That's a massive chance for them, and a massive chance wasted. And this game is really opening up with Bird for the corner. and it goes. It's a poor ball, but Derby win the ball back, and they end up going back to the keeper to keep the ball. Well, Forest need to wake up defensively. This is what I mean. They can't get carried away with themselves. But that's a massive chance for Derby. That's two massive chances where really they should have scored. This is getting very intense now. Forest bringing out the Up the Football League we go chant. And it does look like next season, if not this season, will be a very good season for Forest. If Steve Cooper stays, which I see no reason why he wouldn't, unless he needs more money. He believes he should, like he did at Swansea, and he forced his way out of the club that way. But for Forest, there's a really good project going on there. And, you know, I think next season will be the season that Forest get, if not this season, top 6. The whole season, the whole summer for Cooper. The future only looks exciting for Forest at the moment. And Johnson runs out. Oh, McKenna's got all of his shit. Oh, it's a block. Ah, I didn't see that in the initial bit. I didn't see McKenna's block, but what a block that was by McKenna. And that's why then Ravel Morrison can get a touch on it. I thought he just passed it to Ravel Morrison, it was just behind them, but no. Derby chasing the ball down as it goes back to Samba. A lot of pressure. Ooh, composed play there by Samba. And once again a roar from the City Ground crowd as the ball goes forward. And it's won by nobody, and it goes out for a Derby throw-in. Not gonna lie, I was doubting Davis because of his goal records, but he's a good player. Yeah, he is. He's creative. You know, in football we don't always need goals to be good. Of course, goals win you games and that, but you know, goal records don't tell the whole story. You know, his work rate off the ball is brilliant in this game as well. And free kick to Derby. I think there was a handball there from Yates. And Derby will have the free kick inside their own half once more. And a lot of fouls in this game, but only 2 yellow cards. And Bristol have taken the lead against Cardiff. Chris Martin again. So Bristol winning 2-1 in that one. He's just scored. I only just checked and he scored. As Forest come forward. Garner goes down. Free kick. Edge of the box. This looks very dangerous. For someone like James Garner, this is in his distance range. Well, it's right edge of the box. Yeah, I agree with you, Chris. Yeah. And if they score this, different. Garner is standing over it, and I think this is going in. I'm calling it. This is going top right hand corner. Alsop lining up his wall. Garner almost scored against Arsenal in their game, and Forest fans are praying. Some recording. Cardiff get battered everywhere they go. Oh yes. Garner with his free kick. If it goes in, then Derby really do need to have a really good 10 minutes. But if this goes in, it could be game over. Wait and see. Garner runs up, shot. Oh, he went keeper's side and he missed. Just wide of the post. He goes keeper's side, but Allsop there done a good job on positioning. Like the commentators are saying, he's covered all his angles. You know, it's quite simple and doesn't really worry the Derby keeper. And Derby passed it around the back here. They have to be very careful. And they've broke away here, which is very good play out from the back. Down towards Ravel Morrison. Keeps the ball, and there's like 6 Forest players around him. And it's offside against Max Byrne. And he is down at the moment. But he looks okay. So Cardiff losing in their game. Forest winning in their game. And it's the first substitution for Forest of the day. Davis is coming off. And Philip Zingenagel enters the field of play. He's just going to give a few instructions to the Forest players. And it will be a free kick taken by Bryce Samba for Forest. Left foot boots it down. Derby coming forward here, looks dangerous. And Forest pick up the loose ball, but give it straight back to Derby. This will be a very interesting end to the game here. 22 minutes to go. Will we see late drama? Throw in for Derby on the left hand side by their fans. Trying to look for a cross into the box. And it's gone out of play. And it's going to be a goal kick once again to Nottingham Forest. Here's my man Zink. Last 10 minutes now, Forest have been Derby have been in total control of the ball, and we've seen this in the first half when Forest had it, and it did lead to a few chances. So Derby need to take this while they can before it gets nervy in the last 10 minutes. So we've got 20 minutes left. This 10 minutes has to be the 10 minutes they score a goal, because the last 10 minutes are nervy and you rush everything you do. Forest on the ball. Spence somehow gets it away. And they win the throw-in, which is very clever there from Jed Spence there. He's having a brilliant loan spell at Nottingham Forest this season. Long throw-in. Down towards Grabban, but Derby win the ball back. 1 minute on teams out. Yes. Let me quickly get the Swans Twitter page open. Don't have Twitter, but on the Twitter search. Want to see this team. I thought my brain just went crazy there. I thought they go straight to Forest, but no, Forest on the break anyway. To grab on and intercepted by Max Byrne. Good interception that was. And my stream's a little bit laggy at the moment. But anyway, Derby coming forward. Are they? I don't know. No, Forest are coming forward. It's just catching up with itself. 71 minutes played. I think it is a goal kick. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Grabban with a long shot, and it's wide. I'm just watching what's happening here because it's a little bit thing. He, McChristy, Cabango, Norton, Manning, Latibodia, Downs, Grimes, Smith, and Champiro. Wolf is on the bench. as well as Joseph, Obafemi, Fulton, Walsh, Bennett, Fisher. So maybe Fulton's staying, but that's a good team. I like that. Wolf on the bench. Yeah, that's good. Now concentrate back on this game. I like that Swansea team. I really do. But anyway, the stream's back up to date, normal now. And Forrest are going forward. Grab on. I will be after the full time. I will be at full time Vamos. Basically, Hamer's in goal, Latibodia left. It's basically the same. I think it's the exact same team as last week, Vamos, and then on the bench, Wolf is Obafemi, Joseph, Walsh, Fulton, some centre back, and Fisher. Spence charging forward on the right, inside, and back to Allsop for Derby, and there's a lot of pressure, but Derby very composed to get it away, and they're on the attack here. Given away cheaply though. And back to grab on. Try to get it through. And they're charging forward with Byrne. This looks promising. Lawrence. Bit of space for a shot maybe. Into the box for Derby. Twisting and turning back to Lawrence and Garner. What an interception that was. And it's end to end here as Forrest go forward once more. Zinkernagel on the ball. Johnson now. Johnson takes it wide in the box. And it just beats. Apparently beats grab on. But he's got the ball here. I couldn't think of his name then. It's on the back of his shirt. Johnson there just rushed his pass, just needs to chip it over like the commentator's saying, and it's a goal. Here's Yates now on the ball, coming forward for Forrest, and this is very intense. I'm turning up the volume on the stream. Here we go. This is intense. It's very end to end, and Forrest just slowing the game down. Back to Samba, who hoofs it forward for Forrest. Gives it straight back to Derby. Ball goes forward, and back to Samba. Plunge knew he was offside, and I think that's Sibley. Sibley's going to be coming on for Derby County, their final substitution will be Sibley. But for the moment, Forrest are on the ball. Garner at the halfway line. Lovely ball across to Johnson. It won't reach him. It's just out. Oh no, he keeps it in. Does he? No. Well, I didn't think Johnson would make that, but he just shows his pace. Wow, he almost got to it as well. Very close there. Still 2-1 in the other game. Keeping a close eye on that. Cardiff have made all their 3 substitutions. So have Bristol in that one. And as it stands, Cardiff are 1 point off the relegation zone if Peterborough win today. Here is Cole back once again. He's been fairly quiet today on the ball, but when he has been on the ball, he's been brilliant. Very composed. Zinkernagel moving forward here, just does 2 shimmies and pass it on to the right where Jed Spence is. Zinkernagel, lovely play, and it's careless there from the Forest player. Is the chat working again? Because it's frozen once more. Passing it around once more. Johnson's on the ball now. What can he do? Cross is blocked. And Sibley's coming on for number 17. For number 42, which is Liam Thompson, I believe, who is on a yellow card. So Derby playing it safe for the last 13 minutes. Louis Sibley, of course, linked with Millwall. 4 bids reportedly rejected by Derby County. Here's Forest on the ball. They lose out to Derby, and in the end it's gone out for a throw into Derby right in the corner. Right in the corner. 13 minutes to go. This will be an intense ending to this game. It's never nice feeling losing a derby, but when you win, you remember it for absolutely ages. Make sure you guys do drop a follow to Ramos on Instagram, Tyler, for helping me with get the stream up. Of course, legend, really appreciate it as well. Yeah, 5 years since Derby have won in in East Midlands Derby, and it's like 4 since Forest last won. So quite a long time for both teams. Ghana goes forward, and in the end Derby go backwards, and they need to be going forward here. This is the type of time where the crowd comes into a massive effect here. Bird slipped. Zingernagel's on the ball, charging forward, and Bird wins it back. Nervy last 3 minutes, yeah. Of course, the home fans will be in massive play here. A lot of tired legs will be will be. Zingernagel into the penalty area. Stearman cuts it out, but it's a corner kick once again to Forest. 10 minutes to go. A goal now for Forest would wrap it up, you'd think. The last time one of these teams won a derby, it was 2-0, and that was Derby County back in 2017. It was Forest back in 2018. Pretty sure if my facts are right. Forest won that one 2-0. So it's either 2-0 or 1-1. There's always 2 goals in the games, indicating there's still one more to come. In the box, away. And Spence picks up the loose ball here for Forest. Out to Johnson once more. He's been a lot more involved this second half, and that's something Cooper probably highlighted in the first. Get Johnson on the ball a little bit more. Spence, shot, and it's wide. And there's 10 minutes to go. Spence there, yeah, chose power over accuracy. Thank you whoever just subscribed. It has gone up in the corner, I've noticed. Thank you so much whoever did. I really appreciate it. That means this stream we've gained 2 subscribers, and I mean so much, everyone. I appreciate so much. It's 3-1 Bristol. Vyman scored as Forest go forward. Zinkenagel. Across to Johnson. Oh, it's 2! It only ever happens 2. And Forest have won it. And Forest win the derby. I told you there's only ever 2 goals in the East Midlands derby. And that saying goes true. And they just catch Derby on the counter-attack. And Brennan Johnson scores once more in the derby. He scored in the last one earlier on in the season, I'm pretty sure he did. And he scores here today. Brennan Johnson, 18 million. That's gone up to 20 now. And all the derby players are forward, hoping to get a goal. Long ball out to Zinkernagel. And he just into the box. And Johnson's there to tap home. What a goal by Forest. That is lovely, lovely play by Forest. And that is why they are absolutely lethal. Game over now. Game over. Forest fans can relax a little bit more. And what does that mean for Forest in the table? Do they go up? No, they're still 40 points now. 8th place. Derby joint bottom of the table. Wow. And Lyle Taylor's coming on for grab on. Forest fans going mad, going crazy. Quality play by Forest, and they deserve it. Second half they've been much better. It's a little bit harsh. I have deleted it. Go on. It's just shows their quality. 1 goal lives in Nottingham. Nice. Shows their quality, and you know, we said earlier on about the chance Lawrence had to take the game, and it could come back to haunt them. It has. So if they score that, it's 1-1 and they're not so nervy, and they don't need to attack, and they don't need to do all this and leave so many players up top, and easy for Forest on the counter attack. What a goal, by the way. Cooper officially a Forest legend now. That's what he does. He wins games, he wins derbies, and Bristol City are winning their derby as well with Andreas Weimann scoring. But he only scores in 2s, so Andreas Weimann, I expect him to get another and win 4-1 against Cardiff, meaning they'll do the double over Cardiff, and hopefully another South Wales, Swansea can do the double over them as well this season. That would be absolutely insane. Well, after going 1-0 down in their game, they winning 3-1. After a terrible 20 minutes for Forest, they're winning 2-0. So it just shows football, you need to be clinical. And we end that. First one 4 out of 5, yeah. Zinkernagel coming forward, it could be 3. He said my son in school, so he could be my school work on. Class. That block by Scott McKenna as well, that they're mentioning. That is massive as well. So it just shows football, you need to be clinical with your chances. You can't let them slip and think, oh, we'll get another one, because you won't. This game shows you have to be clinical. And Derby, after the first half, they were okay. The first, they were really up for it, and it's just slipped. It's just gone down. And as soon as they concede, they need to chase the goal for the fans, for themselves, because the situation they're in, and it just slips then. Penalty Derby. It's not over yet. Penalty Derby. And it's Steve Cook. Cook on Lawrence. Lawrence goes down. And it's a penalty. Surely not a way back in for Derby. Steve Cook, what have you done? Well, one thing at Bournemouth, he wasn't disciplined. One thing here, he's not disciplined. And Lawrence has a chance to revive Derby's hopes of a comeback. Samba versus Lawrence. Three minutes to go plus extra added time. This could be massive. It's silly from Cook. Lawrence against Samba. Here we go. He steps up. Every player's behind the ball. Lawrence, a big moment for him. And he scored. It's 2-1. And this game is not over. It is not over. They're fighting for the ball. Wow. This game is back alive. It's not over. There's scraps in the goals for the ball. And shows how much this means to both sets of teams. You don't want to be losing this one. 2-1 now. Wow, this is interesting now. This is very interesting. It's 1-1 between Swindon and Bristol Rovers in their game. Did he? I didn't see. 2-1. This is very interesting now. So I just talking to myself stop, but I am back, and this is massive for Derby and the game. Showing the highlights of it, yeah. Samba had a grip on everyone's shirt. And he to defend. Well, this is interesting. This is very interesting. What an end to the game this will be. And Derby win the free kick. And this is massive. It's inside the Forest half. I was just seeing a Swansea person live on Facebook or something. Walking into the ground. A minute left of the 90. Well, 30 seconds. Plus added time, probably about 4 or 5 minutes. Bird. And it goes, and Samba's there. Reliable pair of hands. Let's see how long's added on. Samba just bouncing the ball. We've got 4 seconds till it's announced. 6 minutes added on. And Forest will be fuming. Derby will be ecstatic with that. That's a new lifeline for them. 6 minutes added on. Wow, wow, wow. That is massive for Derby. Surely not when it draw at 2-2. Surely not. Surely not. Max Lowe for the Forest throw in. Zinkenagel. It shouldn't be 6, it should be 4 most. We've played a minute of that already though. Forest fans just need to count down the seconds. Taylor got a free kick for Forest. Free kick. Nottingham Forest. If they score a third, it is over. I'm convinced by that. My chair's really squeaky. You probably hear it. This is huge. I was complaining about Derby, what they've done wrong, and then they go and win a penalty. But it is Steve Cook very, very stupid with his tackle. It's just a lack of discipline from him. We've seen it at Bournemouth. We see it here as well. It's just not changing. And Garner's going to take it. And they're going to take it into the corner here. Nobody's in the box for it. The referee's saying you have to take the free kick. And they'll turn and they'll win a throw in. Yeah. Well, 6 minutes is a long time. Super Cooper, time wasting. Hold it in the corner. We've seen it at Swans against Cardiff 1-0 back in 2019. We see it here once more. Just heads up and Taylor boots the ball out of play to waste even more time. Burn for the throw in. Down it goes. Derby giving this everything to a Forest. Battle of the headers. Taylor thought he was fouled. I thought he was fouled, but Derby come forward. And Sibley now for the throw in. No. Burn takes it. Down the line. There's a free kick Forest once more. Inside their own half. And there's 2.5 minutes to play. I think Forest have got this wrapped up, you know. I think they do. And it's 3-2 in the Bristol Cardiff game. Max Waters has scored there. Is there going to be late limbs in that one for Cardiff fans? Well, that could go either way. So could this one. It could be one goal makes a change in football. Especially 2-0. It's a dangerous scoreline. Tells that, yeah, he was, but you got a free kick now anyway, so it's okay. Booted down by Allsop now once again. Cook's League debut. Is it? Oh. Disallowed goal. Wait, for who? For who, Vamos? Did anybody disallowed goal in this game? Oh, never mind. Oh. There's a minute to go in this one, and if I can find a stream later for the Swans Preston game, as I say multiple times, we'll be going live for that one as well. We're going live at 3 anyway for Saturday Football Roundup, so there'll definitely be a live, so make sure you subscribed and got notifications on. So it'll either be for the Swans or it'll be for a roundup of all the games, so make sure you're there. Trying to get the watch time up so we can bring better watch-alongs, better videos, better quality, better everything. Ravel Morrison red cards. Down it goes from Derby. Oh, home league, yeah, fair enough. Morrison. Oh. And it is a red for Ravel Morrison. And they're down to 10 men. Samba's in his face saying haha. Samba's laughing. Forest fans are laughing. Morrison down the tunnel he goes. Full time at Ashton Gates, 3-2 Bristol. They win the derby. They do the double. Ravel Morrison, down he goes. Samba laughing, yeah. It's what the derby's all about, isn't it? Now we have played 97 minutes in this game. So as soon as this free kick taken, probably 30 seconds of it. No, it's red. Oh, sorry, yellow card burn as well. But Forest do win. Full time, 2-1. And there's scraps on the pitch. Well, this isn't a football match anymore, it's a boxing match. The stewards are getting involved. Forest have won. What a game, what a watch along. And everyone trying to calm each other down. Ravel Marchand is back on. Wow, what a game, what a watch along, and Forest win it. They come out victorious. Well, Derby fans will be hiding, but Forest fans will be walking the streets until the next derby with their heads held high, knowing they have won the local derby 2-1, and it could have been so much different. Wow. We'll be live in, oh god, nearly fell that nearly fell. It's 2:30, so I'm going to have about 20 minutes break, and I'll be back live for the 3 o'clock games. Make sure you're there, guys. It's been an insane watch along. Thank you all so much for joining. Without you, the streams are boring. The streams are not here really. So please join me at 3 o'clock for all the games. More match reaction to this one, and Nottingham Forest are victorious. Heil Vow, everyone. Chris, your legend. Cheers, mate. No problem. Bye, lads. Bye, Lurkwan. And Forest fans, I have 20 minutes to calm down and enjoy this moment. You have won the local derby. See you in 20 minutes for the 3 o'clock games. Either 3 o'clock match reaction for all the games, or Swans Preston watch along.